You all know the Canadian kids show The Big Comfy Couch, right? Well, if you do, you were most likely born in the 90s or early 2000s since the show was out at the time. So you probably remember characters like Lunette, Molly, and the Dust Bunnies. But then a few years later, I was broke and I couldn't find any jobs that were hiring until I found that PBS was hiring for episode testers. Since I was broke, I thought, why not? I could go back watching TV shows. You know, live my childhood again. When I got there, my boss greeted me and showed me my office. I'll give you an understanding of what my office looked like. It was a small office with a desk, a chair in front of it, and a box with VHS tapes inside it. After my boss left, I got to work. My job was pretty easy since I just had to sit and watch shows all day. Things were going great, but after 2 weeks something happened. Let me explain. So one morning, I was looking through VHS tapes I had to review that day when a VHS caught my eye. It was The Big Comfy Couch Lost episode. Poor Snicklefritz. I was excited because watching lost episodes are so interesting. I put it in the VHS player to go and watch it, but it said error. I was confused. These were brand new VHS tapes, I said to myself. I tried it a few more times. There were no results. I asked some of my coworkers if they had a solution. One guy said to blow into the VHS player. I tried that, and it worked. The title screen looked normal, until I saw for a split second it showed Lunette and Molly, with red bloody eyes, and the trademark was 666. It almost looked like it was that a kid drew it. It was poorly drawn. I was horrified when I saw it, but I had to watch it. The episode started normally with Lunette and Molly sleeping on the couch. When the rooster woke them up like always, Lunette said, "Good morning, Molly." Then it showed Molly thinking about going outside. Lunette said, "Great idea, Molly." They went outside to see Granny Garbanzo cooking. Then Major Bedhead went into frame and put a package on Granny's porch, and then said, "Good morning, everyone." Molly shook her head, which meant she said good morning. Then Major Bedhead said something, but I couldn't hear it because the screen went to static. I didn't know how long it was for, but I think it was about 2 minutes. Then it showed the Foley family what looked like to be eating something with blood on it. Then Andy took his head off, showing a mangled face with blue blood dripping from the eyeballs. Then Eileen and Jim took their heads off. Then they started to come closer to the screen, and one of them said something muffled, but I couldn't tell what they were saying. Then the screen went back to static for about 2 more minutes. Then for about 1 minute it showed Lunette doing the clock stretch. But as the minute went on, the music got more distorted and Lunette was stretching in ways that are not humanly possible. Then it went back to static for about 6 minutes to show them all eating an animal. It took me a while to realize it, but it was Granny's cat Snicklefritz. It kind of looked like something from an episode of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. The characters kept eating him until the episode ended. At the end of the credits, it showed a hyper-realistic picture of what it looked like to be a crippled corpse of Snicklefritz, down to the bone. I was horrified at what I saw. I also realized this whole episode was about Granny Garbanzo cooking her cat and feeding it to everyone in Clonetown, which made sense, since everything was so eerie when the Foley family was on, and why the episode had such a disgusting feeling. The next day I looked up the episode. It showed no results. I also mentioned the episode to some of my coworkers and they said that it was made by a guy, and he was hired in 1998 and fired in 2004 for making these kind of episodes on all types of shows like The Big Comfy Couch. After they told me about the guy, I thought I would look it up again, and it said he made a bunch of disturbing videos and lost episodes of shows. Luckily he got fired. Now I live a basic and normal life again.